Hello there guys, Wayne from Luna's World. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to another X-Plane 11 video. In this video we're going to be checking out two products. We're going to be checking out this very aircraft that we're in. This is the Falke or Falke by VSkylabs. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it, but it's a German-made motorized glider. Very excited to share this with you, and we're also going to be checking out the scenery that is Nantucket Island, which is created by iBlueyonder. Came out a couple of days ago. So thank you to both developers for supplying these two bits of software, these add-ons for me to check out and to share with you guys on our channel. Please show your support to them by going and buying these products if you like what you see, and very happy to answer any questions if you have any. So without further ado, let's get this canopy closed by clicking just there. Very, very cool. There's something really amazing about that in VR. And so, like I said, this aircraft is completely set up for VR. However, I've got my SciTech panels on. So things like this button here won't work with the SciTech panel because that's already assigned to a switch. But pretty much everything else works except for that button. The light buttons work. So let's start her up. Let's put some fuel in, and our fuel pump's going. I don't know if we need to prime or not, but let's press the starter. Oops, I probably should have put that in. There we go. We're all started. That's all good. Fuel pump can come off. And there we go. So as you can see, so I'll give you a quick tour. So we have our speed brake lever here. We have our trim here. That is of course our fuel. That's our master battery switch. We have the starter switch. This is our parking brake. And then I can't actually, oops. This is our parking brake. Then we have our cowl flaps. This is our throttle. This is our heat for the cockpit. And what does that do? Not entirely sure. But there we go. That's how much I've read the manual. I highly recommend reading the manual, unlike me. But yeah, what I like about Jetman Huss and VSkylabs is that the selection of aircraft that he chooses is really interesting. It's not the norm, you know, and it spurs me on to go and find out about this aircraft, you know, Google it and read about the history of it, etc. So yeah, that's one of the many things I like about what he does. Anyway, let's taxi on out. Let's give this thing a bit of power. Why are we not moving? There we go. Okay, let's taxi out. We'll go over to the left. We'll go from this runway over here. Pay attention to the ground textures. Absolutely beautiful. Really top work. So convincing. Really like that a lot. We'll get a view of the runway from above, and it just looks absolutely incredible. Taxi markings as well. They kind of look faded. They look, you know, like how you would expect them to be. Not brand new and shiny and really yellow, but just kind of faded. Same color as this beautiful aircraft, actually, almost. All right. So here we go. We are lined up. We're ready to go. So let's increase the throttle. Don't know what just fell off the desk there, sorry about that. Right, there we go. 60 knots, 80 knots, and rotate. We are up, and it's a beautiful thing. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So what we'll do a right-hand turn in a minute, and oh look, there's an oil platform out there. That's pretty cool. Yeah, look at the runway textures down there. They're just, I don't know, they're different to other scenery developers, and I'm a big fan. Really like the way they look. And, oh, there's a beautiful beach. And there's a round thing on a scaffolding. I guess that's a water tank or something. Beautiful beach down there. So this is obviously generated with ortho and then edited and spruced up, and yeah, it just looks absolutely stunning. That is incredible. And there is the town of Nantucket. And again, let's just do a... There is the airfield down there. That is just amazing. It looks great from this height. It looks great from any height. Look at the trails down there as well. That's pretty cool. The houses look distinctly American, and they're laid out in a very American way. That tells me that they've probably used high levels of OSM data and ortho and merged the two, and the effect is amazing, stunning. So what we'll do is we'll climb up to about 3,000 feet, and then we'll switch off the engines and we'll glide on down. We'll do some I don't know if this thing is able to do acrobatics, but judging by the speed that it can go at, I mean, we've got 250 knots being in the sort of just the upper range of the yellow marker. So I mean, that's pretty fast. So we might try a couple of little aerobatic maneuvers. Not that I'm an expert in that at all. Oh, there's a little harbour down there. That's beautiful. Absolutely great. I like the way the clouds, for some reason, are perfectly in line with what it seems like the circumference of the island. So we've got this beautiful kind of clear sky surrounded by a cloud. That's pretty cool. That wasn't intended that way, but it's worked out rather nicely. Very cool. I love this aircraft. It's so much fun to fly. If you like gliders, this is a must-have. To be honest, even if you don't have gliders, even if you don't like gliders, it's a must-have. Just for the fact that this is fully VR capable, and that's really why I'm doing this video in VR. Even though I can't show off completely controlling it in VR. I'll tell you what though, let's what we can do is fly the thing with our controllers. There we go. So totally controlling the aircraft now with our VR controllers, touch controllers. I'm going to kill the fuel. So now we are totally gliding in this beautiful aircraft. Let's do a couple of maneuvers and see how this handles. Gorgeous scenery down there. Right, let's try a loop. I don't know if we're supposed to do this in this aircraft or not, but we'll do it anyway. Up we go. There we go, a stalling loop. Whoa, oh, that's intense. That is pretty damn intense. I'm going to swap hands because I've got more space with this hand. Ah, amazing. Right, let's do some kind of barrel roll. It's not really a barrel roll, but whoa. Oh, that's amazing. That is so good. Very cool. Well, there you go. No structural damage. That's always good. Let's hopefully keep it that way. That's excellent. Let's do a stall. See how that goes. I wonder if it's going to be a left or a right wing. I've got a feeling it's going... Whoa. Yeah. Kind of wants to pitch over to the right. Very cool, very cool. That's really good. I'm going to go back to my Cytec controllers now, just because it's the position that's easier. It's not that it's easier to control. One of these days, pretty soon, I'm going to clear my desk and, in fact, probably sit on a beanbag and have a fly around in this, because I want to take full advantage of the VR capabilities in this thing. Does give you another level of immersion. Ah, the scenery down there is glorious. I'm going to switch out the lights and just see. I know you're not supposed to do that in a non-IFR. That looks nice. That's cool. That's cool. Okay, I realise that's not great for you guys, so let me just bring the lights back up. There we go. I just wanted to check the night lighting. It looks amazing. Look at that. Whoa. Beautiful. Beautiful. I hope this is coming across well in the VR. Now, I know the VR, I haven't quite mastered the quality in terms of VR resolution. Well, not really the resolution. The quality just somehow isn't coming out as good as I'd like. And I don't really know why. So I'm going to have to fiddle about with that and see if I can increase the quality for you guys. But I hope the beautifulness of this scenery is coming across, and of course the textures inside this aircraft are really nice. I want to just have a turn around if I can. I'm not going to talk because you won't be able to hear me, but I just want to look behind and see what is behind us. That's pretty cool. So we've got a bit of storage there, and we've got like I'm assuming that's the fuel, is it? Not sure. Or has it got a ballast on it? I don't know. Not entirely sure. Alright. Well, let's start getting this thing prepped for a landing. We'll put the speed brakes out. Okay. One thing I have noticed, it's quite hard to slow this aircraft down. That must be a characteristic of the real thing, unless I'm doing something wrong. But even with this speed brakes fully extended, it doesn't seem to descend a whole lot quicker, and it certainly doesn't seem to get the speed under control. So I don't know. I'm sure it's probably me, but never mind. 800 feet, that's looking good. Hope to do some gliding in the summer for real when the weather's good. Well, I hope to do some more flying in the CT 200. I've forgotten what it is now. Anyway, hope to do some more flying in general. Right, that's pretty good. I think we've got the speed under control here. It's looking nice. Excellent stuff. Here we go. It's all looking good. I wonder if we can taxi off without starting the engines. Probably not. Whee! Oops. Damn. Never mind. Not a great landing, but a little bounce there. Never mind. It happens, I guess. Happens to me quite a lot. Right, fuel on. Let's get the engine started again. And we'll just make sure we've got enough to get back to our gate. And we'll have a look at the buildings as well as we go past and the detail. I have to say, one thing I love, apart from the ground textures, is the grass looks amazing. Really quite something. Again, I don't know if that's going to come across in the video, but I'm impressed by that. Quite a lot of static aircraft here, which is always good. Nice to see an active airfield. Whole different array of aircraft and beautiful buildings. Modelling on the buildings is exceptionally good. Right, we'll go over here. Let's have a look over here. Really nice, really nice. Alright, we'll park up here and we'll go off and have a cup of tea. There we go. We'll put the parking brake on. We'll shut the fuel off. And we'll open the... There we go. And welcome back. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Very, very pleasurable flight for me. I'll put the link in the description to these two products, and I urge you to support these developers. It's really important we do that, especially when the quality of the work is so high, and I can't recommend these two products enough. I am not paid to say that. This is a totally independent review. I have been provided with copies of both the aircraft and the scenery to check out, but totally independent. They have not asked me to say these things, and I think it speaks for itself, really. Both of these products are top notch. So links in the description, and thanks again, guys, and I'll see you all very soon for another video. Take care.